China has some of the most spectacular war movies, but it's often hard to find the good ones among so many. So we've made a list of 6 amazing Chinese war movies that will blow your mind. Before getting into the list, please don't forget to subscribe. We will bring you all the movie and TV show suggestions from across the world. Number 6. Operation Red Sea. The film takes place in a fictional Middle Eastern country that has been torn apart by war. An elite army force is sent on a rescue mission to save Chinese civilians trapped inside the country. But the mission does not go as planned when the soldiers discover a terrorist plot involving stolen nuclear materials. Now, the soldiers must fight a deadly battle against the terrorists and save the Chinese civilians and the world from a nuclear threat. This film is available on Prime Video. Number 5. The 800. This is a war film inspired by true events. The story is set in 1937 during the Sino-Japanese War. A small group of 400-plus soldiers is given the task of defending a very important warehouse in Shanghai. These soldiers are heavily outnumbered by the Japanese forces surrounding them. But regardless of the odds, the 400 soldiers stand their ground and defend the warehouse. Their resistance turns into a symbol of hope, and the commander announces to the world that 800 men are defending the building, a number increased to inspire the nation. That is the reason the film is named The 800. It is available on Netflix and Prime Video. Availability may vary by location.
弟兄们，来生再见。
Number 4.
さて、君が行こうとする先は逃げ惑う。
Back to 1942. This film, along with war, shows the civilian side of the war. What happens when a war takes place, and how common people suffer. This film is a tragic story of the 1942 Chinese famine, which took place during the Sino-Japanese War. Millions of people are forced to leave their homes, walking kilometers in search of food, with the risk of Japanese soldiers shooting them or bombing them. Because transport routes are destroyed and food supplies are damaged, millions are on the brink of death, while Chinese officials downplay the issue, ignoring the suffering of the people. An American journalist witnesses this and tries to expose it to the world, but officials attempt to stop him. This film is a deeply tragic take on war and its consequences.
That 30 million people do not have enough food to eat. Many people are starving to death every day.
Number 3. Flower of War. Based on a Chinese novel, this film surprisingly has Christian Bale in it, and the movie is made in both English and Chinese, so it is easier to watch. John Miller, an American, travels to China to bury a priest, but it is during the Sino-Japanese War. On one side, the Japanese army is advancing, and the Chinese forces are defeated. A bunch of schoolgirls seek refuge in a church. To protect them, John disguises himself as a church father and hides them inside the church. When Japanese soldiers begin demanding the girls, a group of prostitutes already inside the church make an unbelievable move that puts them at great risk but could save the girls. After this, how the girls escape through the shootouts and blasts, and how John helps them escape, is what the story is all about. Number 2. Assembly. With some of the most brutal war sequences, this film feels real and raw. Based on a true story, the film takes place during the Chinese Civil War. A small unit of soldiers is ordered to defend a coal mine at any cost until the assembly horn is blown. The battle begins, and the soldiers start falling one by one, but the horn is never blown. As the soldiers keep falling, the captain has to take a call that violates the orders of his superiors. So what did he do? And what are the consequences of his decision? A decision that leads to his unit being recorded as deserters, treated with no respect, and labeled as cowards. What really happened, and how the world finally finds out the truth about the war, is what this story is all about. Before we move on to our #1 ranked film, here are some honorable mentions. Lust Caution. This film is not a war film, but it is closely related to the war. During World War II, a young Chinese woman becomes part of a resistance group and is sent undercover to seduce a powerful political collaborator and assassinate him. This film contains a lot of sexual content, so be aware while watching. The City of Life and Death. Presented in a black and white style, the film is about the post-war repercussions when the old capital of China collapses and the defense line soldiers are defeated by Japanese soldiers. The civilians are left defenseless, hiding from the Japanese soldiers, while brutal executions of civilians take place and women are raped. A small group, led by a woman, tries to survive by hiding and running. This film very much reminds us of Schindler's List. Comment down below your favorite movie from our suggestions. If you like our recommendations, please like and subscribe. We are Non-Hollywood, your one-stop destination for all content suggestions from across the globe.